Hey y'all, I'm Scrub, and welcome back to Quasimorph. In the last part, we started off by getting our cheeks clapped in a control mission that went utterly wrong for us. However, we did make quite a bit of a comeback. We are now in SBN's good graces of all people, and today our main goal is hopefully going to be to try and get some ledgers, which down around here, there they are. Yeah, we have a few places we can go to get these. We could head over to Mercury. What do you actually need? Weapon parts, short pipes, we could sell you some of that, some blades, and I could sell them that chemical processor that I have. Yeah, that'll be the station right over here. Boethius. Quite a few things going on over here right now. Before we do that, let's see if there's anything we need to make in the cargo hold. We've actually got a decent stockpile of water going now. We've been trying to get some of that out so we can make some more hydrogels. Let's go ahead and re-up on a little bit of that. And we are making some buckshot as well. Yeah, we'll head straight on over to Mercury and make some other stuff on the way as well. Okay, exactly what I was afraid of. The station did come under siege in the meantime. Planet Bridge wants to do an elimination against SBN. However, that might actually be better because I'm not entirely sure how ground loot and all that gets determined. I'm wondering if because they actually produce it here, if we're more likely to find it. And SBN does like us a lot, so even if we do knock down our reputation with them, we should still be able to trade with them. How much does Planet Bridge hate us? Actually, plus 13. You guys are my boys. Love you. Yeah, we may just want to do this mission and then buy it afterwards. See if anything else interesting popped up on the way over. Yeah, it looks like there's actually a few opportunities over here, including an SBN conquest right back at Planet Bridge if we wanted to go that route, or we could help defend Planet Bridge. Gamma Hydra 4 over around Citadel 1. They're producing, is that research or cloning? That is cloning equipment. We do need quite a few of those. I doubt we'll make any money on this one because the reward is so low, but if they do like us, we might be able to make something of that. And I'm gonna send Francis on this one. A slight concern, we don't have much beam resistance, and I think SBN does like their lasers quite a bit. So I gave him a glory jacket to try and offset some of that, but this could be a little bit risky, but we have plenty of buckshot, so I do want to try and save our 797 where we can. Yeah, we're sitting on 2 stacks of that right now, so I want to be a little bit cautious where we can. So let's go ahead and send him out for this. We are on Mercury now, so we will need to be a little bit careful about those Quasimorphs. And there's first contact, and unfortunately the scanner we can't use because it doesn't have any batteries. What are you rocking? The Eagle pistol, okay. I think we sprint over here. We should have an angle on you. Yep. Okay, sadly didn't count as good enough cover. I think we go closer and rip 2 shots at you. Okay. That'll heal. More contact. Pull around. Get a reload in. Wait. Okay, try and get close to the wall because I have a feeling they're going to have backup here shortly. Guard clothing, that's a nice little start. Ooh, I was just saying. Yeah, you know what? Aurora pattern, we'll upgrade to it. Try and get these pants back out of here if we can, but I'm also not going to be too torn up if we actually drop them. Okay, yeah, risky peek. That one's on me. Head back over here for sprint. Okay, perfectly fine there. Yeah, our pain is a little bit of a problem at the moment. Hopefully that'll wear off here shortly. We'll wait him out here. Oh, I think this guy had 2 AP though. Go ahead and risk a wait. Okay, come on, don't walk away from me, you dick. You're trying to get an angle. I don't like that. Don't want to push that. Go down here. Push up. Here we go. Okay, I guess he actually lost track of us for a second, but that's fine. Wait and stealth. I heard another door open. Check and walk. There we go. That's how you clear a hallway. Fried meat, but again, we have Quasimorphs to worry about, so probably don't go for that. Lab closed right away. Electromagnetic SMG. Painful crits, AP, pierce through silencer. Let's go ahead and try that out, actually. Go ahead and disassemble this. I had full cadet gear, actually. Ooh, and legend armor. Okay, we do lose out on that beam, but right now, that's not our biggest concern. I think we definitely grab that. And the helmet's in better condition, so we'll actually just swap those out. I think the rest of that I'm willing to disassemble. Couple contacts over there. Garlock and a Hydra, not too shabby. What's the range on this thing? 4. Not great. Rip shot at you. Okay, decent. And you have one of the electromagnetic pistols. Okay, seems to be doing all right for us. Okay, back off. Thankfully, she didn't push that. Gonna do a sprint check. We'll do that for a little bit. You have the Galan, so I think I risk a shot here. Go down to walking for the accuracy. Ooh, that's a Malak. Okay, sneak down here. I think you went back for the other one because you didn't see us, hopefully. Also check our back. Okay, slight problem. You decide to come back for me. Okay, apparently hit someone over here. That's fine. Rip another shot at you. Down to walk for the SMG. Another Malak. Wait until you're done being in the universe. Rip a stealth shot at you. Guess we'll rip a couple. Up to 200 already. We do have cigarettes that we've picked up, so we are okay on that if we need to be. Go ahead and have a snack while we're thinking about it. An orthopedic cast. Regen, 100% chance to heal on blunt. 5 turns to stabilize. Probably drop the gunpowder for that. Plastic and capacitor. Maybe if we're lucky, it'll also have a chance for microchips. Wasn't actually expecting that. Okay, so if we can get lucky, we'll actually be able to tear apart a couple of these and hopefully make some high-tech energy kits. Oh, we're up to 2 so far. This is a good spot to check everyone else, so we'll just do a bunch of decrafting here. 797. Probably drop the 1 water bottle for that, because I think these guys do like their 797 as well. Yeah, actually, these guys like their piercing a lot more than I would have thought. That might be something to keep an eye out for in the future as far as the armor build goes. And what were you guys fighting so valiantly to defend? Literally nothing. Good job, guys. Proud of you. Okay. Yep, I may have just thrown. Fracture, damage per move. Assault reflex gives us 1 AP. Blast you. You guys have pistols. Go down to walking for next turn. Oh, we can't sprint. Okay, slight problem. It's fine. Splint that up, and we should probably try and get some distance. These guys only had 1 AP, so we should be able to hobble away. In fact, I'm even going to get a little bit greedy here and go for a reload while we go to cover. Okay, down to self-healing contusion. Good. Go back over to the SMG for a little bit of range. Push back slowly in stealth. See if they actually want to push that. Nah, they're going to wait. Nope, they decide they want to push. Okay, at least one of them wants to push. This is greedy, but I think I have a plan. Nope, they're going to walk away. Okay, they don't have an angle here. That's fine. Wait. Push and shoot. Back off. Hitting the other guy with spray. Okay. Yes, they have reinforcements, and the Malak is... Okay. Reload. Back off. Close the door. Stealth checks. Open the door. Wait. Sprint, and what do you have? Another one of these, but you also have this for cover, which is a concern. This is going to be pretty risky. I'm going to push this. Okay. Shoot. Go down to walking. Up to 95. There we go. Intrusion is active. Military unit, we definitely need more of these. Oh, speaking of military units, I did also want to bring this up. I don't think I've talked about it yet. Yeah, that mission where we had to get 4 of these. I don't think the opportunity came up, but it's a very good suggestion. If I can happen to get a chip or something, I can get 3 of the 4 we need or whatever we need for a robbery and then just extract. So we'll be able to get this and then just go back in and retry it. So if the opportunity for that comes up, we'll definitely want to do that. See if we can get another robbery going in the future. Ooh, an antidote. We do need to get back to the ship because we're almost full up on armor parts. I think we leave it, actually. I do want to get that, but didn't I just check stealth? That's a problem. That's a real problem. Shotgun, go up to sprint. We have to kill you. That's fine. Move back. I could have sworn we just checked that in stealth. Okay, it's fine. Wait. Dogs are coming. We are technically healing. This is getting sketchy. And I don't have anything that's going to give me a bunch of regen right now. I think we just need to kind of chill and let that come back naturally. You know what? Just close the door. We're going to wait a couple rounds while they all kill each other, hopefully. Might as well reload while we're at it. Fortunately, thanks to our training, we are literally just eating 1 food at a time. What's your max health? 130. Little over halfway there. And that is by turn, not by AP spent. Okay, check. Mercurian innards. Okay, so I guess the dog won. Good boy. Okay, of course. Okay, we can get to cover if we go and sprint. I'm gonna do a long-range sprint shot. Actually more accurate than I thought it would be. Fall back. Go down to walking. Gonna rip some shots in the dark. Yep. Just do stealth shots, actually. Okay, there's something toxic there. I'm guessing that is the whatchamacallit. Oh, maybe it exploded. I guess we could just check the log. Yeah, I never do this, but if you hit J, you can actually check the combat log. But that's a lot of information, and I'm all right. Okay, it is 100% this thing. Just keep ripping shots at this thing. We've got literally all day. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, either your pain is getting rid of your action for the turn or something. I mean, you can't run, but you only have 1 AP, so it's not like you could run in the first place. Okay. Condition on this, 15. I've got a plan. 13, 11, 9. 5, 3, 1. Explodes. And now we're going to try and tear this thing apart and microchip. Yay, we did it. We are down to our shotgun now. Also, the scratch has not healed yet at all. I'm guessing that might be because we're still recovering health. That would be nice if that could be finished at some point in the future. Ooh, capacitor. We need to get back to the ship. We're up to 400 intrusion, by the way. So time's not necessarily on our side at this moment. Grab this for now, just so we have some kind of range. Ooh, Eye of Karok. You know what? I'm just going to use that. There we go. Now we can get straight to the elevator. Oh, server over here, though. Okay, we're definitely going to get greedy at some point. Ooh, actually, there's not much level left. Okay, it was down here, by the way. We could trek all this way for one server. I don't know if that's worth it. With the way things are going, I don't think it is. And a rookie vest. Ooh, do we swap to that at this point? Okay, plan, rookie vest, grab the bandages to put on here for now. Actually, finally getting a decent amount of the 797 as well. Eat the beans. There we go. Food is fine. Hooray. And I don't trust that someone hasn't come in here and is exploring, so we're gonna check it in stealth. Up to 415. Yeah, this one's getting a little bit sketchy. Okay, let's walk now. All the upgrade stuff into the shuttle, and do I take the rookie vest? I think we keep the gladiator, put the rookie vest on the cargo hold because we have more of these, and I do want that AP down for this. Moon pants, and this is a full stack of armor plates. Not terrible. I'm honestly tempted to throw them. Actually, you know what? Let's do one more disassemble. Okay, we didn't get lucky on that one. I'm gonna carry around the moon pants and leave the microchips because I do want to try and get some of the high-tech stuff. So even if we lose here, we'll at least be able to upgrade the ship. And if we lose the moon pants, it's honestly not that big a deal. Okay, we might have cleared the level. We're just heading straight to the elevator. No surprises on the second floor. And how far away is that? Decent distance, not the best, not the worst. Capsule, how are you looking? On the way. Okay, that's actually pretty ideal. That means we can either drop something off on the way there or on the way back. And speaking of, first contact over to the left. That's a little bit out of the way, but that does mean if shit pops off that you might end up just camping the elevator, so I should probably go clear that. And there's another door in here, I think. Okay, sneak away. You're not checking that yet. Up to 563. Okay, you know what? That door just closed. That'll be you. I'm gonna pop a cigarette. I'm getting a little bit concerned by the Quasimorphosis here. Oh, this is really bad. Actually, I hate this. How do we want to deal with this? 3 contacts, 2 right there. Even if I do sneak or walking, I'm either stuck in the doorway or I'm around the corner. I have no idea how much AP they have, so they could just turn around the corner, kill me instantly. Capsule's most likely in there. We could try and break this way, but I think this is going to be the way to get to the objective. And if I shoot in the hallway, it's going to draw these guys. I think there might have been at least 2 in here, possibly more. Walk over here. I don't have the thing anymore. Okay, that's fine. Shoot the door. Okay, that's kind of okay. Yep, they're coming over here. Stealth check. You're going to block that for a little bit. You're going to come attack me. Sexbot. Bye, Sexbot. You're eating damage. I'm going to let you continue to do that. Oh, you're a melee. Okay, that could be huge. If they kill each other, that's ideal. Was there not a second signature in here? Ooh, truffle oil. Eat that to lower Quasimorphosis. Okay, we got to check in here real quick. Okay, looks like this is cleared off. Good. Is that a tool case? Go to sprint, walk over, check it for a knife. Not really worth it. You know what? Grab that in case we can grab some decent parts. Sprint to here, stealth check. Go ahead and just rip the bot apart in case we can get some microchips out of it. Nothing too crazy. This rubberized arm might be decent. Extra hit. Oh, that's for melee. Ooh, actually. It eats up 2 slots though. Rubberized leg. Yeah, it seems like the leg and the arm might be decent. Running mode AP. The arm and the leg would be really good for Isabella. Okay, you know what? We have some garbage here, and I do want to figure out how to equip this stuff, because apparently you can, even without the, augmentation station. So it would be nice to figure that out. Okay, wow, that was very compact. Use that right away. Ooh, 3 servers. Where is... Oh, you're out on the very far end. A lot of stuff is dead, too. Okay, the Quasimorphs have been popping off, as it turns out. There's a scanner if we wanted to check that. Bunch of dead guys up here. They have laser turrets. That's good to know. I think I might have had that in my notes already. Check all of these. Tuna steak, eat that to lower Quasimorphosis. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can... Yeah, you can use these as weapons if you want to, so... We could have dropped the shiv if we really needed to. That's pretty fun. Glass bottle in the server. SMH my head, dude. Who is treating their servers like that? We do need capacitors. I would like to get this water container, though. Let's leave that for now. Mission complete. Wait, this was an elimination. Oh, that means there's someone out here with good loot. Oh, I'll be honest. I thought I was here for a PCPU. I totally forgot. That also means that there's likely a Quasimorph out there that would very much like to destroy us. Drop the ammo off here for now and drop the moon pants. Drop the capacitor and drop the anti-rad. Lamps and transformers and some research dump discs. Not terrible. Also, this is a weird call out of nowhere. I'm gonna chop all these guys up for meat so we can try and make some antibiotics if we don't die here. Okay, 600 on Quasimorph. We should be okay. That's gonna be a Quasimorph, I think. Okay, looks like this one's moving around one at a time. Ooh, an ABD with a sickle. There was one in here as well, so be a little bit careful of that. More transformers. Might be nice to try and get some cable out. I'll be honest, I know I should just leave at this point because I'm going to run into something that's way scarier than what I'm prepared for, but I really want to see what this guy had on him. SBN does get some pretty fun high-tech stuff. Also get a little bit closer if we're going to blast the door open. There we go. Okay, I think that's going to be you. Also, I guess you maybe just bled out after a fight. Ooh, there we go. Another microchip. Ooh, Igvos and one of the battle staffs. What do you count as? Marksman rifle. Before we grab that, I'm going to go check the other guy because he might have actually had some cyborg parts because, you know, he's a leading tech guy and whatnot. Doesn't look like it, sadly. In fact, all you had on you is some boots and a pretty mid submachine gun. Yeah, disassemble all that. Go ahead, head back out. We are full up on the 2 stacks of meat. Yeah, grab that, and we should probably try and get the Igvos out as well. I'll drop the 1 lamp for that. Barring any other concerns, let's get out of here. Hey, remember those other concerns we were talking about just a second ago? This thing, I think, has a 4-tile explosion radius. I think cover helps protect against that. Let's go here, rip a shot. And that's definitely too close. I don't trust that. Walk away. Get a little bit of an angle over here. Oh, you can hit that corner right. We have a plan. Sprint over here, walk down here, wait, blast. I'm out of ammo. Marksman rifle. Okay, now we need to wait for that, but that went okay. Go ahead and reload this thing while we're waiting, just to be safe. Okay, looks like I think there's still, hold on. There we go. Okay, I think now there's no more green. There was a little bit just to the left of the door. I think that would have poisoned us. There we go. I don't remember if that's our first mission on Mercury for the run, but that went pretty decently. Landbridge gave us all the capacitors in the world. Starlock 2, sadly, no ammo type that we need. And we probably don't get any credit out of that either. And engineering right away. Oh, there we go. We can actually do more armor projects if we want to. But what I was actually interested in over here, let's see, high-tech repair kits. We need at least 2 and we can make 2. I think. It's going to take 2 days. Let's see. SBN. Yeah, you're selling ledgers. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to buy this or not. 119. What do you actually want from me if we're willing to sell you everything? 336. We could just afford this if we gave them literally everything. We could get 2 of the things. How many of these do we need? We need 13 overall. This is going to give up all of our short pipes, long blades, weapon parts, water container, and our last data miner. I think it's honestly worth it. Although before we do that, I should probably go confirm that I'm getting the right thing. That would be real embarrassing if I ended up buying the wrong thing. You need 3 ledgers. We're still going to buy it, but that's a bit of a kick in the nuts, not going to lie. I went ahead, popped a couple monitors just to see what would happen. We got a pretty tough Planet Bridge conquest against an equally tough defense mission for SBN. Ancom wants to eliminate civil resistance. I don't think we'll do either of those, so let's wrap up today by going over to Grasshopper Tech. And actually, before we do that, we should probably just do some orbits and let those high-tech kits finish up. as well as let our guys recover. There we go. High-tech kits. Go over to the hangar. Go ahead, get the modern hull up. So that's one more row on the shuttle. And now we get 2 more. And we can get the trade module right away if we really want to. Of course, get the capsule recharge going even faster. Excellent. So now we just need 2 of the nano robot charges, and then we'll have the capsules fully upgraded. What else did we need these memory records for? I feel like we need them for something important, but I, for the life of me, cannot remember right off the top of my head. Do we need those for navigation? If not, I might just go ahead and use those right away. If we do, it's nothing I care about. Okay, well, yeah, it's down here, but we only need one of the things. Also, looking at this, we can just about do the entirety of proxy right off the rip once we can get down there. Since this allows us to sell items and buy things on distant planets, why don't we go for that? So we don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta travel here, I gotta travel there. No, let's just get it dealt with. More time down, reload duration, shipment value, and time down. Okay, nothing too crazy at the minor part of the upgrade. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it sent back a little bit quicker. Not going to use that right away because we did just get rid of a bunch of stuff, but it's nice that we have it. Yeah, let's go ahead and eliminate some RealWare. They might actually have decent armor for us if we're lucky. And we can make 1 full stack of antibiotics thanks to all that meat we brought back. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started while we're on the mission. And what else should we get? The antibiotics do kind of eliminate the purpose of having sorbent, but we'll go ahead and even that up to a full stack of that. Because if nothing else, we can eventually make cigarettes with the stuff, so it would probably be good to have a few of those on hand. Actually, go ahead and make 2 stacks since they're pretty quick to make. And who better to send against RealWare than the guy with all their gear? I think what I'm going to do, I did just see this. Let's bring out a spider cocoon. Okay, I guess we got to do that from the backpack. That's fine. Go ahead, bring 2 stacks of ammo just to be safe. And I think since this thing has a pretty beefy reload, we do leave you on the gladiator. And we're here to take out a scientist. No problem. Oh, look at that cargo hold on the space shuttle, though. That is so nice. The problem is, at least compared to how it used to be with the Quasimorph, it does feel like it's going to be a lot more risky to drag stuff back to the ship. So maybe you should have even brought a stack of cigarettes just to be safe. But I would like to try and fill this thing up if we can. Okay, you're going to be in this hallway. That's a problem.
Help, somebody please.
There we go. Yep, risky peek and stealth. Don't know why I did that. I literally knew it was a bad idea. There we go. Go ahead and splint that up right away. Okay, someone coming up behind us. Slight problem. Get to cover. Wait. We don't have a line of sight on you. Oh, we're clipping the corner of that. There we go. Now we're clipping that corner. Get a little bit closer. Ooh, a rookie vest for a guy with a knife. Seems like a bold call, but what do I know? Ooh, gunbane and clothing. That is a pretty good start. And a decent little Hydra. Immediate reload on that from the vest is pretty nice. And these guys did remember to fill up their ground loot, so we can actually make use of some of this stuff. Found a lot of human skin laying around. We don't need that. Ooh, a neural jack. That sounds dope. Maybe don't run right towards it. Check on the way. Getting a little excited. Yeah, what's this do? Or 300. 80% gain to perks. 50% extra calorie consumption, and you're weak to shock. That is interesting. 'Cause that's eventually going to burn out and not be great. And those negatives are pretty bad. We'll grab it. Might as well since we have the slots for it. Okay, someone over here. Let's move up to this. Now we have a shot. There we go. Okay, one guy over there. Don't know where he got off to. Okay, what do you have? Shotgun and another fighter backpack. Find those all over the place. Okay, got the pierce on you. There we go. Keep shooting through the cover. Works great. Get a reload in. You have a liberator, so we'll let you get a little bit closer. Oh, come on, don't be shy. There we go. Okay, empty this before it becomes a problem. Shouldn't have done that in stealth, actually. Rip a shot. Yep. Okay, we're fine. Go down to walking. There we go. Ooh, hydraulic pump. There we go. We need 3 of these things for the pirates. Oh, you do have some of the decent armor that we're using. In fact, this is a slightly better condition. Would like to get another fighter out if we can. Drop some plastic for that. I'll go ahead and eat up a little bit. Drop that plastic too. Shotgun as a backup weapon is going to be a little bit better for us. So disassemble that. Probably break this down into gunpowder. Grab that until we can find a better one, and probably make our first trek back to the ship. It looks like this is, yeah, been completely cleared so far, so we should be able to get down there in decent time. Probably sneak up a little bit just to be safe. Okay, well, I'm glad we went back down to stealth for a moment. Ooh, you have some bloodbath as well, and you even have some parts on you, possibly. Servo. I think you're gonna bleed out, but I'll shoot with the shotgun to save some 797. Malak, okay. Okay. Couple things there. 1, extremely lucky random shot for the guy from the back. 2, we got an infection out of that. That is really unfortunate. The problem with that is it's not associated with a wound, so I don't know if that's gonna recover on its own. Okay, it did. Thank you. Okay, also I think grenades are bugged. Is that a grenade? That looks like it might be a makeshift grenade. Yeah, it's definitely not doing the thing it's supposed to do. Also, I'm pretty sure we emptied this. Let's just get as far away as possible. That was a flashbang. I think, yeah, that was it for sure. Unless it's just certain grenades. They didn't really make a distinction in the patch notes, so I have no idea. They're supposed to flash. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Let's sneak over this way a little bit, get a little bit closer. You're patrolling up there now. I think you took out the Malak, which is nice. Sneak a little bit closer, and then we'll rip shots from cover, probably with this. There's two of you. Okay, shoot you. Yeah, you have cover now, and you have a Jeff Hammer and a Buffalo. I don't think we're going to get through this cover anytime soon is the problem. I don't want to waste that much ammo. Because that's good cover. Plan, reload. Pull over this way. Okay. This will be fine. Wait it out. Okay, you're going to try and flank this way, possibly. Okay, I think if we step here, we're going to have an angle. Hey, SR-78. We do probably want to grab that as well. Not who we were looking for. Back off. Corner. There we go. Good there. Couple in place shots. Good there. Reload the last of that. Go ahead and bring these down. Go ahead and grab a snack. Up to 262. We're fine for the moment. Sneak up. That could be a dead end, or it could be a hallway. I'm not sure. That's fine. You have a Liberator M. Finding a lot of this Bloodbath armor. We should definitely grab a couple of those if we can. You're reloading. Wait and shoot. Go down to walking. We can work with that. Go ahead and get another reload in while we wait for him to approach. And you're not going to, so I'll move up to cover and rip a shot. Okay, a little bit of a poison explosion, no big deal. Make sure we don't walk onto it. That could be real bad. Probably disassemble this at this point and grab the Jeff Hammer. That is a basic one, unfortunately. Definitely keep the Buffalo and grab the Bloodbath armor. I think disassemble the slugs. We're starting to find a lot of good stuff. We can probably get a stack of powder out of here. Grab the grenade, and the SR-78 has better damage, lower scatter, higher crit, higher range, faster reload, less ammo capacity, and lower rates of fire, and it comes with a culminator. Is it worth swapping over to this is the question. It's gonna have a pretty fast reload, and the fact that it has a lower rate of fire does mean we can hopefully save ammo with it. I think I'm gonna try and upgrade to this, and we'll drag this back to the ship. The biggest issue with this is, yeah, we are gonna be just driving up the Quasimorph meter, and probably unload this thing, because we'll probably need the ammo on the mission. Give you the Buffalo, give you a stack of rags. Didn't get as much gunpowder off that run as I would have liked, but I do feel like at this point, after we drop this stuff off, we should just move on. I don't think I'm going to use the spider cocoon. It hasn't really come up yet, and honestly, that's probably better for a defensive mission, so we'll leave that. Kind of a waste of bringing it out, but that's fine. And we'll leave what gunpowder. Oh, we actually had gunpowder on here already. Perfect. In which case, yeah, we're actually really low on short pipes because we just sold them all, so we'll leave those. And then probably go ahead and try and reload this Jeff Hammer on the way back out. Even more Bloodbath. We'll just grab as much of this as we can, and go ahead and grab another Gladiator. Why not? Yeah, we'll drop those probably on the capsule as soon as we get back, or as soon as we get to it, rather. But hopefully this is the way that the objective is, or the elevator. Hey, guess what? Elevator was right here. Pretty lucky. Up to 324, so not as bad as I thought it was going to be. There's probably much more cool stuff, like I just saw that Molotov, but it's fine. We don't need to get too greedy here. We've gotten a lot of good things out of this already. Target's pretty close, and capsule is going to be where? South. Okay. Is there even anything you're defending? You know what? It's fine. Just ignore the explosive room. I'm sure it's good. Might as well head to the capsule right away just to make sure we have a clear path to it. And maybe we'll get lucky and find some upgrade stuff down here. Guess what? We got lucky and found some upgrade stuff. Grab that. Welding machine for rags and another hobo chip. Is that the same duplicate? I don't remember. We'll grab it for some future upgrades. It's fine. And capsule behind it with no problem. Go ahead, drop those. Drop all the armor and hobo chip. So now we have a little bit more room and we'll be full up. Other thing. Do we want to go back to the main hallway to hit this guy, or see if... We'll see if this leads to a back route. I am very concerned that we haven't seen a single person yet. That means they're probably all in a couple rooms. Unless... I was about to say they're all killing each other, but we're only at 363, which isn't that high, all things considered. Okay, there we go. Swap to Jeff Hammer and risk a blast. Okay, worth it. Up to walking immediately. We do have to keep in mind we don't have our bipod or a laser sight anymore, but we do have a culminator, so our damage fall off isn't as bad. Case in point. Get a little bit closer. You have a star lock, so we could actually reload our Jeff Hammer with that. These guys may have heard this and are coming around this way, so we will need to keep an eye on our backs. And the cover is a problem there. Okay, you know what? This is actually fine. We go up to this and literally just blast you in the face. And make you waste ammo. Even better. You can actually back off around the corner, let these guys deal with it. Close the door. Do a stealth check over here in case they're coming down this way. Don't see anyone yet. Okay, they've probably had enough time to fight it out. We'll see who won. Wait for a sprint. Actually, we can walk around to here. Okay, Ferris is still up, but it's bleeding out. How bad? 2 lacerations and a laceration there. You have a lot of health still, so let's just shoot you. Get it out of the way. There we go. Yeah, they're starting to pop up. 444. Two-round reload with this thing, thanks to the Gladiator. That's pretty huge. This would make a rookie vest good for you now, since it'll knock it down to 3, and you'll have an extra vest slot. So we'll probably swap over to that at some point. Oh, also, this was a dead end the whole time. Good. Actually, I'm gonna put the grenade in the backpack so I can reload my shotgun from the vest. Oh, second grenade. And some throwing knives if you want to go that route. Also, that was the perfect amount of ammo, so we'll go ahead and throw the grenades immediately back on. Okay, looks like you're in roughly the same spot, and I'm guessing someone has to have heard this at some point, so we're probably gonna be dealing with some pretty heavy contacts soon. Oh, that's cool. Big-ass driller. Nice to see some variety in the levels for a change. Okay, well, it seems like the problem sorted itself out yet again. Go ahead and call for the evac. Definitely go check these before we do anything else. But if it's a RealWare guy, he might have had some really good stuff on him. So I really do feel like we ought to go check that out. We'll sneak up. If it looks bad, we'll just bail. But that was somewhere over here, I think. 670. We should be okay. I think we found him. That looks like a pretty heavily armored dude. Good sign. Yeah, I do feel like with the way this is going, 3 floor for Baron is going to be pretty standard. Bloodbath, Cadet, Legend boots, and the veteran vest. Ooh, that's huge. As well as a punishment. Yes, this has the 3 slots. So grab that for sure. Throw the buckshot on the vest. Go ahead and swap those around. Legend boots. Combat AR as well. Okay, what do we drop here is the question. We're also out of long blades. Got 2 stacks of rags. We can probably drop one of those pretty confidently. Would I be willing to drop the Jeff Hammer for another punishment? I think we have 3 Jeff Hammers. I think we'll go ahead and do that. Drop rusty parts for the AR. I think we can drop rubber and plastic for legend boots and Foreman medical pants, actually. More bloodbath armor, and we'll go ahead and upgrade to the fresh one. How did you take 0 damage to your chest and die? That is very odd. It just occurred to me. And honestly, probably grabbing these wouldn't be a bad idea either. Drop rusty metal, and we only have a little bit of powder. It's fine. Okay, now we GTFO before things get too bad. Okay, a balaclava isn't my favorite. Bit of a shame there. 1 thing of glass, thank you. A hunter rifle, which is kind of mid. Regular clothing container we could sell. Noodles, some makeshift grenades, and a stack of 797. Okay, also I did just pull up the map to check out if we could get anything from... Who did we just do that for? Grasshopper? I was gonna see if they had anything nearby. Tutorial. The barter module allows you to load a trade shuttle and send it to any body of the solar system. Select a planet or satellite, look at the required items by the station, load them via the trade shuttle under the list of stations, and send the shuttle. In a few days, it will return with the items received after a barter. Thank you, Jane. Oh, right. Plantbridge is doing the research stations. I forgot about that. The thing is, I'm pretty sure research is the one that needs its final modules, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be for packs and travel, but yeah, you can't do that much here. Although that is the one that allows you to do modifications to your operators. We do need 4 of the things, and I'm guessing we didn't make that much money on that one, considering they gave us paper towels. Oh, 4 credits. dope. But I think that's where we can call it apart for here, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of work around Mercury, nothing too spectacular or glamorous. I think we're making decent progress though, as far as the upgrade trees goes, which, yeah, we got our trade module. Our shuttle's looking outstanding now. We did get that finished up, which is amazing. So hopefully that means we can start skyrocketing as far as what we're extracting on missions, which at that point, I feel like that's where you really start to snowball out of control as far as the PMC goes, because then you can just get away with as much as possible, and then hopefully you can just trade away for whatever you need. Although, of course, we definitely just need one more ledger. We are so close, because once we get that, we'll get the scanner, and then we need one more geo scanner, which we should be able to track thanks to the new updates to the stock exchange. Employee ID cards have been pretty rare this run, but they're also pretty cheap from what I've seen. And then we'll need Quasimorph sensors. So, okay, Proxy Corp might be a little bit further away than I would like, but it's not out of reach. And then once we get that, we can hopefully find a nice little corporation to work for us. So hopefully y'all are looking forward to that. Until then, thanks for stopping by. See you later.